We're going to jump over to another one of our round of 16 games right now because we've got so much action to bring you guys at home. We want to keep you up to date with absolutely everything that is going on in the round of 16 bracket. And you can see here, we are joining a game that has a lot of excitement still left in it, Dan. It's going to be, of course, TheStrxngeR taking on M10Ustun, and we're tied up at 5-5.
Yeah, and you heard me giving updates as this one went on. TheStrxngeR had the lead, and then Ustun took the lead, and now we have another equaliser. So both of these players who love going forward and love goals are finding them.
Oh, and Marcelo luckily had a few yards there on Cristiano Ronaldo. Dan's heart was in his mouth. As M10Ustun now comes forward. We are in extra time in this game as well.
We're also in a very different camera angle than I'm used to. Who are we on board with? TheStrxngeR obviously liking something a little bit different.
There's a ball through from TheStrxngeR, and he's found Pele inside the box. Ustun's in trouble here, but Virgil van Dijk bails him out. I was going to say, I mean, how does M10Ustun do this? Every single tournament, he turns up with a big smile on his face, but he goes through the most stressful process. Every single time that he plays a game of FIFA 19, he just scores goals for fun, but that's just as many in at the other end.
Some people questioned his defensive ability, but if you can outscore your opponent, you're still going to win the games. Needs to be careful there, though, but TheStrxngeR not able to go through. As in extra time, that's a mistake from M10Ustun. Cannot afford to do that against the likes of TheStrxngeR.
And there's a big chance here. Ronaldo gets it on his right foot. Can't get it past the imposing presence of Virgil van Dijk in that centre-back position. Marcelo flicks it up towards the back post. That should be easy peasy for David De Gea to gather. Of course, M10Ustun are champion at the last FUT Champions Cup on the PlayStation. Looking to have a very similar run here in London. And now it is M10Ustun inside the box with Lionel Messi. Dinks that ball in towards the back post. Hullit's going to pick this one up as well for Ustun. Kante now. And you can see why there's been goals in this one, Dan.
Yeah, both players just relentless going forward. Yes, because Ustun's playing, but also because TheStrxngeR's playing as well. He does always find goals in tournaments. And we've got 5th in the Global Series rankings against 10th at the moment. Ustun being the one who's in 5th after that win in Singapore. It really boosted his chances in the leaderboard and his chances for the E-World Cup. He should have solidified it, to be honest, with the amount of Global Series ranking points he does have. And he's got the last attack in this first half of extra time.
Oh, Messi's there! Oh, my word! Classic Ustun! And that's one we'll remember for a long time.
That's one from the training ground. That's one that he knows full well can work. The dink and the overhead kick from Cristiano Ronaldo. Timed green as well, might I add. So not the easiest to pull off. And he will now be able to take advantage in extra time here. Right in the dying moments of the first half of extra time as well. Not even giving enough from kickoff for TheStrxngeR. And that means TheStrxngeR is only going to have 15 minutes to try and come back into this game. Otherwise, he's going to be exiting the tournament.
He will be exiting the tournament, and sometimes it's a mistake, and we always say sometimes it's a moment of brilliance that can win you games in these knockout rounds and in these important games, and that was a perfect example there. As you say, Dan, from the training ground, a little dink over the wall, and the perfectly timed bicycle kick from Cristiano Ronaldo. But with the amount of goals we've had in this game, you know there's going to be a chance here for TheStrxngeR. He just needs to take it when it comes along. Ustun then has the ball from the restart in the second half of extra time. Messi twisting and turning. You can see the amount of pressure that TheStrxngeR's trying to put on the ball, but Ustun is going to find Mbappe in all sorts of space. And Ramos got enough of that one to take the pace and the sting out of that shot there, and De Gea had an easy job just to gather that one in.
Can TheStrxngeR find some sort of ignition here for his season to continue that fire? I mean, right back in Paris Games Week when he was runner-up to Joksan, he performed so well.
Big chance here for Messi as well to find an equaliser. Maldini, though, stepping in for Ustun.
But it does seem like Ustun may have just won the battle of two very aggressive attacking players, but he has given the ball away again, which is going to present chances.
Oh, the ball's just going to run out of play. I wondered if you'd give Ustun the kiss of death there just for a moment. But he holds on. Ronaldo looking to get away from Ramos. Ramos will stand tall. As TheStrxngeR fires it out towards Lionel Messi, but Marcelo will win that header and sets up another attack here for Ustun.
It's the concentration on Ustun's face as he's watching every player around the pitch. Who can I pass to now? Where are the white shirts? How can I keep this ball away from TheStrxngeR? Don't let him have one more attack. And then he'll be through to the round of 8.
Here's Ronaldo then. Is this going to be the icing on the cake here for Ustun? But no, Kante steps in. You can see the pressure coming in from TheStrxngeR. He has to get the ball back, and he's doing everything in his power to do so. But Ustun is playing this superbly. Messi inside the box. Reverts back towards the corner flag, and he'll happily take that corner. You can see the smile on Ustun's face. He knows he's close. As the clock is ticking down, he takes the headset off. He knows it's done. I think TheStrxngeR knows it's done, and M10Ustun, the PlayStation champion from Singapore, will be back tomorrow in the quarterfinals.